Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another error this week, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So LSU's offense takes the field. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's right.
And he's running in the open. The 20, the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that don't. Everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Texas A&M going up tempo. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Scanning the field, it's Robbins. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down days.
Lofts one high and deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions.
And he breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Quick toss. On the move at the 30. He's off to the races. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what protocol and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll run the option. The pitch. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They put together an 81-yard drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Texas A&M going quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble. And you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, LSU! The defense takes matters into their own hands. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? What a play by the defense there. Loose football. country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt. Country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 7 over BYU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Robbins. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Texas A&M going up tempo. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. Take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Tempo and overdrive. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you...
Touchdown, Aggies! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get live.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got the quick pass. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. To the air, it's Robbins. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Now adjusting. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Buys a little extra time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And Nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
The AT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it on the right. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dot. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and they got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Immediately fires to the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this. Way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get the shot.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense is first got to stop the run game by chewing them up.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Slams ahead. Bounced off his feet.
All right, and you ran that third down play, and you knew fourth down was coming. If you didn't score, what are you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. On the option. Now the pitch. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. They're trying to get to him. Slides, and he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment.
LSU 40, Texas A&M 21.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, at all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting it.
Oh, look out! And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Texas A&M going quickly. To throw, it's Robbins. Makes his connection. Running with power. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Here's the handoff. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Trying to slam in. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw, it's Robbins. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggie!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Pittsburgh. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this game.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Nice move to keep running. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. The option look. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll toss it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game spot.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, and then come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Ready to try the point after. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.